A day to remember and honor servicemen and women who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Today marks 23 years since the end of the Persian Gulf War. After Iraq's Saddam Hussein invaded neighboring Kuwait, the U.S.-led coalition beat back Iraq's famed National Guard troops in 100 hours. But that quick ending came with the loss of nearly 150 Americans killed in action, including some who called Illinois home. ABC News Channel 20's Kimberly Howard joins us here in studio with the story. Kimberly?
Maggie Vince, today was about looking back, remembering the hundreds of lives lost in the desert more than 23 years ago. But it was also about looking forward to the challenges we still face as a nation and the ways both people in and out of uniform can overcome them.
Oh, say, can you see?
Our roles of honor here in this great state of Illinois are filled with normal, humble Americans that answer the call.
In some cases, sacrifice their lives.
Army Specialist Gary Krask, Springfield.
As Gulf War veteran Gwen Deal named the 14 servicemen from Illinois who died during Operations Desert Storm and Desert Shield, she couldn't help but shed a tear.
Christian Porter was from Springfield here, and I've known his mother since I've been back here in Springfield. And Gary Krask was from Springfield, and I knew his mother before she died. And so it made this ceremony so much more personal.
The ceremony honored all those who served in the Persian Gulf War, a spring of evergreen to represent our nation's undying love for them, white flowers to represent their selflessness, a laurel wreath to represent their victory, and finally, our flag.
And I just think it's so great.
Deal was one of few women who served in the Gulf War. She remembers a nation embracing her at her homecoming.
We came home to yellow ribbon banners and parades and things like that.
But retired Lieutenant Colonel Jaime Martinez says veterans still need more support.
Be it in employment, be it in education, be it in disability claims, be it in mental health access, be it in support for being a victim of military sexual assault. There are gaps.
And it's the community that's needed to connect those who come home and honor those who don't.
And Air Force Captain Bradley Schult from Arlington Heights.
At today's ceremony, they also talked about legislation that, if passed, would help create a national memorial for those who fought in Desert Storm and Desert Shield. We have more information on that on our website. Maggie?
Kimberly, thank you so much for that report. The United States was one of 34 nations that fought in the Persian Gulf War back in 1990 and 1991. By the time it was over, nearly 300 American troops lost their lives, whether it be in an action, by accident, or some sadly by friendly fire.